So now we want to sign Jules Koundé from Barcelona. We offer 80 million to the Barcelona manager, and Ronald Koeman accepts it. So now we can negotiate with the centre-back. So we're giving Jules Koundé the squad role, a 5-year contract, no release clause, 200k in wages. And he accepts it, so welcome to Liverpool, Jules Koundé. So here you can see on the news tab we signed Jules Koundé from Barcelona for a whopping fee of £80 million, and he'll be a great backup centre-back for us because we sold, of course, Ozan Kabak to Manchester City. So now we want to sign Declan Rice, who moved to RB Leipzig. We offer 65 million to them. And Julian Nagelsmann accepts it, so now we can negotiate with the English defensive midfielder. So now we give Declan Rice the squad role, a 5-year contract, no release clause, 150k in wages. And he accepts it, so welcome to Liverpool, Declan Rice. So here you can see on the news tab we signed Declan Rice for a fee of £65 million from RB Leipzig, and he'll be a very important sporadic midfielder. So now we want to sign Victor Osimhen. We offer a whopping £100 million for him to Naples. And they accept it, so he could be our third signing in this transfer window. So we're going to offer Osimhen the sporadic squad role, a 5-year contract, no release clause, 250k in wages. And he accepts it, so welcome to Liverpool, Victor Osimhen. So here you can see him on the news tab. We signed Victor Osimhen from Naples for a whopping fee of £100 million, and I'll play him as a backup striker. So now we've got a 1-year loan offer for Douglas Barkley from West Bromwich Albion, and I'll accept it. And now Barkley has agreed his 1-year loan move to West Bromwich Albion. So here you can see all of our transfers in this transfer window. We signed Jules Koundé from Barcelona for a whopping fee of £80 million. We signed Declan Rice from RB Leipzig for a fee of £65 million. And we signed Victor Osimhen from Naples for a fee of £100 million, which is a massive fee. So here you can see all of our players who we sold. We sold Harry Wilson to West Ham for £28.8 million. We loaned out Jesse Shipper to West Ham. We loaned out Douglas Barkley to West Bromwich Albion. We loaned out Atkinson to Watford. We sold Sepp van der Berg to Strasbourg for £2.5 million. We loaned out Danny De Witt to Brestois. We loaned out Huxtwood to Southampton. We loaned out McMullen to Nîmes Olympique. We sold Ozan Kabak to Manchester City for a whopping fee of £55 million. We sell Todd to Granada for £4.25 million. We loan out Will Hurst to Club Brugge. And we loan out Harvey Elliott to Aston Villa. Hello and welcome to Wembley to the British Derby, England versus Scotland. So we line up with Dean Henderson in goal, a backline of Trent Alexander-Arnold, Joe Gomez, Harry Maguire and Ben Chilwell. Midfield of Jordan Henderson, Mason Mount and Jadon Sancho. With the front three are Raheem Sterling, Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Marcus Rashford. It's now Scotland on the attack with Dykes who shoots and the rebound goes in. Scott McTominay scores to make it 1-0 here at Wembley for Scotland. Here we see a replay. It was a good attack by Scotland. Dykes on the ball. It was an awful shot, but then at the far post, Scott McTominay scored to make it 1-0 for Scotland here. Very disappointing to see the defensive midfielder scoring a tap-in like this. But now we're on the attack. Mason Mount to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Dominic Calvert-Lewin shoots, and it's a great save by the goalkeeper. So now on the attack with Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford to Mason Mount. Mason Mount shoots and scores! 38 minutes played, and Mason Mount scores to make it 1-1 in this match. Here we see a replay. It's a great attack. Marcus Rashford to Mason Mount, who turns, shoots and scores a great goal into the top corner to make it 1-1 in this match against Scotland. What a hit, son. It's now the attack with Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford. He gets out and it's a penalty. 47 minutes played right before half time, and we're given a penalty here. The Scottish centre-back fouling Marcus Rashford. He gets a yellow card as well. Great to see we'll have a chance to go into the lead right before half time. Here we see a replay. It was an awful tackle by the Scotland player, and it was a right decision to give a penalty. So now Marcus Rashford versus the Scotland goalkeeper. Marcus Rashford. He'll step up and scores his penalty. 48 minutes played, and Marcus Rashford scores for the Three Lions to make it 2-1 here against Scotland right before half time. Get in there. Here we see a replay of the penalty. It was a great penalty by our number 9 Marcus Rashford. He put it into the bottom left corner. No chance for the goalkeeper. Oh, sorry, he's the number 7. I messed up his kit number there. But it's a great penalty by Marcus Rashford to put us into the lead. So now we attack. Dominic Calvert-Lewin with a great football to Marcus Rashford, who shoots and scores! 50.5 minutes played, and Marcus Rashford scores to make it 3-1 here just after half time. Get in there. Here we see a replay. It was a great attack. It's a great through ball by Dominic Calvert-Lewin to Marcus Rashford, who scores a great goal to make it 3-1 for the Three Lions against Scotland. So now it's a great through ball to Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho will shoot, and it's a great block by the centre-back. And that's full time. We beat Scotland by 3-1 thanks to a goal by Mason Mount and a brace by Marcus Rashford. So now I've got great news for you. Jadon Sancho grabs the August Player of the Month award thanks to all of his goals and assists in this month. So here's our starting 11 against Austria. We start with Henderson in goal, back line, Chilwell, Maguire, Gomez and Trent Alexander-Arnold. Midfield of Jordan Henderson, Jadon Sancho and Mason Mount. And the front three are Marcus Rashford, Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Raheem Sterling. So now Austria through on goal, they shoot and score. Conrad Lima scores to make it 1-0 for them. But now when the attack, we square it. We still off the ball and shoot and score. Jadon Sancho scores to equalise here against Austria. But now Austria on the attack again. They shoot and score. Marcel Sabitzer scores to make it 2-1 for Austria. But now Austria again on the attack. We're going ultra attacking. And because of that, Schlager scores to make it 3-1. And that's full time. We lose 3-1 against Austria with the only goal scorer being Jadon Sancho. Hello and welcome to Vicarage Road to the Premier League match, Watford versus Liverpool. Of course, we know what's happened in 2020 at Vicarage Road, so let's hope that won't happen again. So here's our starting 11. We start with Ronaldo and goal, back line of Lockhart, Upamecano, Konate and Davies, midfield of Roberto Firmino, Jordan Henderson and Mason Mount. In front for Anthony, Diogo Jota and Vinicius Junior. So now the attack with Jordan Henderson. Jordan Henderson to Diogo Jota, shoots and scores! 8.5 minutes played and Diogo Jota scores to make it 1-0 against Watford. we see a replay. Jordan Henderson won the ball back. He gave it to Diogo Jota, who shoots and scores a great goal to make it 1-0 against Watford here at the Vicarage Road. Get in there. So now the attack with Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior crosses it in, Diogo Jota shoots and scores. 19 minutes later, and Diogo Jota scores to make it 2-0 here against Watford. Here we see a replay. It was a great attack. Vinicius Junior on the wing. He crosses it in. It's a great volley by Diogo Jota to score here against Watford to make it 2-0. It's now the attack again with Mason Mount. Mason Mount turns. Mason Mount shoots, and it's a great save by the goalkeeper. It's now the attack with Jordan Henderson. Jordan Henderson to Jota shoots, and it's a great save by the goalkeeper once again.
1 minute of added time.
It's now Watford on the attack in the 58th minute, and it's a great lofted ball. Watford on the attack here. They square it, shoot and score, but luckily it's offside. We get away with this one, luckily. The referee has put his flag up, and because of that, Shea Adams' goal is going to be disallowed. Here we can see a replay. It was a tight offside, but as you can see, it is offside. So there we were really lucky. It's now the attack with Mason Mount. Mason Mount shoots, and it's a great save by the Watford goalkeeper. So now Watford on the attack with Ismail Azar. Ismail Azar shoots, and it's a great save by Andre Onana. It's now the attack with Anthony. Anthony shoots, it's a great save by the goalkeeper. And the rebound is blocked as well. And that's for the time we beat Watford by 2-0 thanks to a fabulous brace by Diogo Jota. So here's our starting 11 against Locomotive Moscow. We start with Onana, Angola, backline of Davies, Koundé, Upamecano and Lockhart. Midfield of Jordan Henderson, Mason Mount to Roberto Firmino. Over front we have Vinicius Junior, Diogo Jota and Anthony. So now we're in the attack. We shoot and score! Mason Mount scores to make it 1-0 against Locomotive Moscow. So now we're in the attack again. We give it to Mason Mount, who shoots and scores his brace in this match. Mason Mount scores to make it 2-0. And that's for the time we beat the Scottish side Locomotive Moscow by 2-0 thanks to a brace by Mason Mount. Hello and welcome to Anfield to the Premier League match, Liverpool versus Wolves. We line up with Alisson and Goe, a back line of Trent Alexander-Arnold, Joe Gomez, Virgil van Dijk and Andy Robertson, midfield of Jadon Sancho, Fabinho and Curtis Jones, with a front three of Mohamed Salah, Kylian Mbappe and Sadio Mane. So now the attack of Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho to Mbappe, who shoots and scores! 13 minutes played and Kylian Mbappe scores to make it 1-0 for the Reds against Wolves here at Anfield. Here we see a replay. It's a great attack. Jadon Sancho to Kylian Mbappe, who shoots and scores to make it 1-0 here in this Premier League match. So now we're on the attack once again. We give it to Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones shoots and scores. 23 minutes played and Curtis Jones, our youth academy talent, scores to make it 2-0 here against Wolves. Here we can see a replay. It's a great attack. Kylian Mbappe with a great through ball to Curtis Jones. He runs through on goal, shoots and scores to make it 2-0 here against the Wolverhampton Wanderers. So now when we attack, it's a great through ball to Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho so go and shoots and scores a rocket. 30 minutes played and Jadon Sancho scores to make it 3-0 against the Wolves. Here you can see a replay. It was a great football by Curtis Jones. Then Jadon Sancho's through a goal, and of course he puts it into that top corner. No chance for the Wolves goalkeeper to save it, and with that we've made our lead to 3-0. So now Wolves on the attack. It's great play by them. They square it, shoot and score. 52 minutes played and Wolves score the consolation goal in this match. Here we see a replay. It's a good attack by Wolves. Great play. They back it back to Luis Alberto, who scores a tap in to make it 1-3 for Wolves in this match. It's now the attack with Trent Alexander-Arnold, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe with going for a ball to Constantine, shoots and scores. 67 minutes played and Curtis Jones scores to make it 4-1 here against Wolves, and he celebrates right in front of the Kop, which is great to see. So we can see a replay. Kylian Mbappe with a great through ball to Curtis Jones, who turns, shoots and scores a fabulous goal to make it 4-1 in this match. So now we make a substitution with taking off Curtis Jones after his 2 goals and 1 assist. And that's for how we beat Wolves by 4 goals to 1, thanks to goals by Kylian Mbappe, Jadon Sancho, and a brace and assist by Curtis Jones. So now we've got a 2-year loan offer for Ender Moro from Crystal Palace, and I will accept it. So here's our starting 11 against Burnley in the EFL Cup. We start with Onana in goal, a backline of Davies, Konate, Upamecano and Lockhart. Midfield of Jordan Henderson, Curtis Jones and Mason Mount. And the front for Vinicius Jr., Diogo Jota and Anthony. So now the attack, we shoot and score! Curtis Jones scores yet another goal to make it 1-0 here against Burnley. But now Burnley on the attack. We shoot and score! Romero scores to equalise for Burnley. So now we've got a promising attack, and I'll jump in this moment. Let's hope we can score a goal from it. So now Anthony on the wing. Anthony to Diogo Jota. Diogo Jota shoots and scores! 77 minutes played and Diogo Jota scores to make it 2-1 for Liverpool here against Burnley. Get in there. Here you can see a replay. It was a great goal by Diogo Jota. What a jump in by me. I thought I had a good chance to score there, and that's why I jumped in and we scored with this. And that's what time we win by 2 goals to 1 against Burnley, thanks to goals by Curtis Jones and Diogo Jota. Hello and welcome to the Etihad Stadium to the biggest Premier League match of the season, Manchester City versus Liverpool. Manchester City line up with Ederson in goal, a backline of Mawosi, Umtiti, Laporte and Angelino, midfield of Rodri, Casemiro and De Bruyne, and the front three are Torres, Immobile and Raheem Sterling. We line up with Alisson in goal, a backline of Trent Alexander-Arnold, Joe Gomez, Virgil van Dijk and Andy Robertson, midfield of Jadon Sancho, Fabinho and Martin Odegaard, and the front three are Mo Salah, Kylian Mbappe and Sadio Mane. So now Man City on the attack with Rodri turns, Rodri gives it to Ferran Torres, who shoots and scores. 14 minutes played and Ferran Torres scores an incredible goal to make it 1-0 for Manchester City in this match. Here we see a replay, no chance for Alisson to save that. Rodri turns, great dribbling, he gives it to Ferran Torres and he first time knocks it into that top corner. What a goal by the Spanish white winger to make it 1-0 for Manchester City. So now we on the attack with Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe's through on goal. Mbappe shoots and scores! 35 minutes played and Kylian Mbappe scores to equalise here against Manchester City. Here we see a replay. It's a great football to Kylian Mbappe. He runs through on goal. He shoots and scores, nutmegs Ederson, which is absolutely great to see. And with that, our Frenchman Kylian Mbappe equalises here against Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium. So now we're on the attack with Mbappe again. Kylian Mbappe shoots and scores a great goal. 39 minutes played and Kylian Mbappe scores to put us into the lead against Manchester City here. Get in there. Here we see a replay. It's a great attack by us. Kylian Mbappe just turns the whole defence of Manchester City. He scores a rocket of a goal. No chance for Ederson to save that. And in the space of 4 minutes, Kylian Mbappe scores 2 goals to put us into the lead. It's now Man City on the attack though. They give it to De Bruyne and it's a great tackle by Joe Gomez. What a crucial tackle in the penalty area. Here we can see a replay. What a tackle by Joe Gomez. It's now Man City on the attack. For 2v1, they give it to Immobile, and it's a great tackle by Joe Gomez. Once again, what a game he's having. Here you can see a replay. He blocks out Immobile perfectly. No foul, it's a perfect tackle. So now in the attack with Mo Salah. Mo Salah in the 75th minute. Mo Salah shoots, it's a great save by Ederson. And the rebound is saved by Ederson as well. So on the attack with Kylian Mbappe, who gives it to Martin Odegaard. Martin Odegaard can seal things up, but it's a great save by Ederson. So now on the attack with Trent Alexander-Arnold. Trent Alexander-Arnold to Mo Salah, shoots and he misses. What a miss by Mo Salah. But that's full time. We beat Manchester City by 2-1 thanks to a fabulous brace by Kylian Mbappe. Get in there. What a crucial win this is. So now Mo has agreed his 2-year loan move to Crystal Palace. So if you enjoyed the 42nd episode of the Liverpool Career Mode on the FIFA Career Mode Gaming YouTube channel, then please make sure to like it and subscribe to my channel, and see you guys next time.